Hello students, today we will study about MS Excel. MS Excel is a spreadsheet software which is used to organize data and its calculation for making decisions. It also helps in making graphs and develop the business reports. Using Excel, user can store the data in row and column forms which make easy organization of the quantitative data. It is a mathematical software. Now we will talk about parts of MS Excel window. The figure shows us some important parts of MS Excel window. The first is Office button. This provides a list of buttons that allow you to perform common tasks such as to create a new spreadsheet, open an existing sheet, save as, print, etc. The second one is Quick Access Toolbar. It also contains buttons to activate common tasks such as save, undo or redo. You can add more tasks if you wish. Now the title bar. The title bar displays the name of the program and the spreadsheet's file name. Next is ribbon. In earlier version of MS Excel, we used to have toolbars. Now, in place of these toolbars, we have ribbon. Tasks are grouped together in a logical way to assist you with your formatting needs. Next is cell. A cell is the most basic part of an Excel document. A cell is created at the intersection of a row and a column. The cell that is currently open and ready for editing is called the active cell. Next comes the formula bar. The formula bar displays the content of the active cell including any formulas. As you enter or edit data, the changes will appear in the formula bar. Now the columns and the rows. Columns are represented by alphabets, whereas rows are represented by the numbers. Now we will talk about two very common terms used in MS Excel, that is workbook and worksheet. Workbook is the area where user can give input text and can store the related data. Every workbook contains various pages and those pages are known as worksheet. So, worksheet is a group of cells which is used to store and manipulate the data. Now, how to start the Excel? If you have an icon on the desktop for Excel, then you can double click and open the Excel directly from there. But if you do not have any icon on the desktop, you can click the start button, then select all programs, Microsoft Office and then Microsoft Excel. When you will click the Microsoft Excel, it will open a new workbook which will contain 3 worksheets. So if you want to insert or delete a worksheet, you can do the same. To insert a new worksheet, at the end of the existing worksheet, you just have to click on this insert tab. Now, but if you want to insert a new worksheet before an existing worksheet, you have to select the worksheet before which you want to insert a new worksheet. For example, if I want to insert a new worksheet before sheet 1, I have to select this sheet. Then I have to go to the home ribbon, find the cell group and click insert, followed by the insert sheet. A new worksheet will be inserted before the sheet 1. Similar method can be used to delete a worksheet. For deleting a worksheet, you should select the worksheet you want to delete. Then from the home ribbon, select cell groups, delete, followed by the delete sheet. Now, if you want to move or copy your worksheet, you can directly right click on the worksheet tab, select move or copy from the pop-up menu, then dialog box will open. If you want to move or copy your worksheet from this workbook to another workbook, choose this option. And if you just want to replace the sheets in the current workbook, you can choose this option. Now if you want to insert or delete cell, you have to follow these steps. To insert a cell, select the cell next to which you want to insert a new cell. Go to the home ribbon, select the cell group, find click insert and followed by insert cell. A dialog box will open where you can choose where you want to insert the cell and then click OK. By that way, your new cell will be inserted. Similarly, if you want to delete a cell, select the cell that you want to delete. On the home ribbon, find the cell group and click delete, followed by the delete cells, and your cells will be deleted. Now if you want to insert an entire column or a row, you can do that too. For that, select the columns or rows where you want to insert the new column or row. Excel will insert the same number of columns or rows as you select. Or in the cells group on the home tab, click the insert button and select the insert column or row, whatever you want to do. Now moving towards the formatting of rows and columns. To adjust the width of a column, you can manually do that by clicking and dragging the boundary between two column headings. To automatically adjust the width, select the required column and then in cell group on the home tab, select format, cell size, auto fit column width. And if you want to give the exact column width by yourself, select the column and then in the cell group on the home ribbon, select format, cell size, column width and type the value you want. Similar method can be adopted to format the row. Now if you want to hide some rows and columns from your workbook, maybe you have some sensitive data which you don't want to share with others. So for that you can easily hide your row and column. The easiest way to hide or unhide a row or column is to select the row or column heading, right click to view the pop-up menu and then select hide or unhide. Alternatively, you can click the format icon on the home ribbon and select the hide and unhide option. Thank you.